Good morning to everybody. I'll describe a little bit about myself and my project. My name is John. I've got a 1993 GMC regular cab long box 1500. It's currently got the 4.3 liter V6 in it, and by the end of this, I'd like to have turbocharged Atlas. But I'm just kind of doing half this stuff in the dark with help from friends. Currently, right now, I am stripping the wiring harness of all the stuff that isn't needed. The wiring harness is about 15 pounds, and a lot of the stuff for your automatic transmission, all that stuff, because I'm going with the Asian AR5 transmission, which is the 5-speed direct bolt-up transmission. I need to get a lot of the spare wiring out of my wiring harness, and I could not find a lot of information, so I figured I would make this video. One of the first things that I did is I took the wiring harness and I completely stripped it down. Took off all the tape, all the wiring loom, and then I reconnected all my connectors. And I'm just basically going through my pinout right now, removing pins that aren't needed from the ECU itself. So after a lot of 1 a.m. Internet searches, I found a website that has all your electrical diagrams for all your vehicles that you're looking for. It is charm.li. When you go into charm.li, it's all free. You don't have to pay for it. You just go through, find the vehicle that your engine is from. And this one currently, let's see if I can zoom in on this. It's a 2008 Envoy 4-wheel drive L6 4.2. And you just go through. You're going to have to get really comfortable with this platform. You will be using it quite a bit. Especially for the motor. It tells you where all your sensors are, gives you all your wiring diagrams, everything you need for the repair and diagnostics for your vehicle. So what I did was I came across the ECM pinout. And so it gives you all the technical specifications. Like all your pins, your terminals, the OEM part information. It's all there. So if you ever do need to reorder something, you can. So I have started on the first set of pinouts on my ECU. So you follow this down. All I did basically was set it up so I can be lazy. My computer is here. My ECU is here. My connector is here. So basically about this connector, you have, if I can find the parts here, a couple extra parts. You have this cover. It's just a matter of those two tabs there. You have to, these two tabs here, 1, 2, you have to pop those, pull those out, and then these will click in. You just basically pop those out. This connector comes right off. On the back of this connector is this thing. It's just basically a wire setup. If you look on the very bottom here, there's these little things. There's numbers in them, 1, 15, I think it's 29 and 43. That is just basically your wire location. Hold on, give me a sec here. Let's see if I can move some stuff up. I'm not good at video editing, so this is just going to be me making the video as I go. Here you have all your pinout locations. Right there, it gives you the wire, the color of the wire, the circuit, and then what the circuit is, what the circuit goes to. When you pull that up, you can see it's just a couple little, where is it there? Couple little clips, one there, one there. I used a pick to pick those clips up. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to push it back. You're trying to run all those wires through it. It doesn't always work that well. Inside here is a little rubber mat. That rubber mat you're going to have to pull back a bit. The face of this here it'll look like this. It'll have, let's see if I can do this here. It only goes one way, so you don't have to worry about it. But it usually sits in there like that. Don't be like me and be heavy-handed and break some of that plastic off. It's probably not good for it. I'm going to have to go to the wrecking yard at some point and get a new one. But for now, that'll be fine. So on this little blue thing, you can see you have two tabs, 1 and 2. They're fairly squished in there. But if you take this little rubber mat here and peel the edges off, so that edge there and that edge there, there'll be two little blue tabs. Push them down with a very fine screwdriver. This will pop out. You have to kind of wiggle it out. And like I said, don't be very heavy-handed. My dumbass decided to break it. But that's a problem for later. So we'll go through the pinout here. A lot of people get frustrated with these pins. I know I did for the first one. Like I said, me being heavy-handed, I ripped the pin out. There's the wire there. And then I pulled the pin forward to figure out how to get it undone. Since then, I have kind of figured it out. On the outsides of your pin, so not where those little plastic tips are, but the other side, this pin sits like that right there. And so let's see if I can do this here. Whoop. Come on. We'll just tuck it in here so it holds. So basically, in essence, what you're going to want to do is go on Amazon. Hold on here. I'm missing shit. You go on Amazon and you buy yourself these things. They're kind of a pain in the ass. I bought a whole bunch of different sets of them for $30. They're fairly inexpensive and they're really going to help you with what you're doing. I can't seem to find the one that I was using, but that's fine. So what you're going to basically want to do is there is a knife style one. Oh yeah, I lost it. Oh well. There's a knife style one that looks similar to this here. I don't know if you can see it. What you want to do, we'll go back to our pin here. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go from the outside. So this side here, you can sort of see that. And basically all you do is you slip this, where are we here? You slip this in here like this from the inside. And then what I do is I use a flathead screwdriver and I just kind of push it out. It makes it a lot easier. But yeah, that's your basic how to do your pinout. It's a lot of counting and double checking. Right now I am basically taking out all my four-wheel drive stuff and stuff like the center high mounted stoplight, and the cruise control, because in a 93 GMC with a 5-speed, you do not actually have cruise control that comes with it. I will be making short videos as I learn stuff so that everybody wasn't as stuck as me. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down in the comment section and I will answer them as soon as I can get to it. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.